One of the most important things that you should always ensure that your actors are doing is listening to one another. When actors are listening to one another, they're doing more than just hearing lines and words. They're studying body language, tone of voice, how lines are said, the delivery. 90% of the time, what we say is nowhere near as important as how we say it. You can take the same line and deliver it several different ways, and it could have several different meanings. Have you ever hung out with a friend and noticed that something was wrong? Maybe their body language is off, maybe they just don't seem as engaged with the things around them as they normally do, and then you take the time to ask them what's wrong and they say nothing. But you know that something's up. That's listening. It's more than just hearing the words. It's more than just hearing what someone said. It's body language, tone of voice, everything about that person. You're giving them more attention than you are yourself. When your actors are listening, it allows them to be in the moment and it encourages spontaneity. When they can just play off each other and react to each other, your scenes pop. They come to life. You can tell if your actors are actually listening to each other. If they're listening and playing off each other, then it's impossible to give the same performance from take to take. But if they are giving the same performance from take to take and they get locked into line readings and they're saying and delivering their lines in the exact same way, then they're not listening, they're just waiting to say lines. When you make sure that your actors are actually listening to one another, it solves quite a few problems. If you have an actor who's overly anxious because they're just by nature a very self-conscious actor, listening helps reduce those anxieties. Listening can definitely reduce a lot of overacting and indicating. If you have an actor who's kind of locked in their head and they're hovering over their performance, then just getting them to listen a lot of times can get them out of their head and get them to relax a little bit. As I say, great acting is reacting, and the only way to react is to actually listen. So if you're interested in having stand-on performances in your movie or your short, then make sure your actors are listening to each other.